we have had a culture that has been dominated, if you will, by the masculine, masculine's half of humanity, the masculine half of our quality set. And when you say ascension of the feminine, it appeals to me because I see the feminine really rising through the sustainability community, through the environmental community, and as well as through, the libertarian community, and frankly the pro-life community and the pro-choice community and others that are trying to draw forth something that they feel is sacred. When we find that we feel something is sacred, we know we have to care about it. We know we have to care about it, and it draws these qualities out. Tell me what you mean by, when you say feminine consciousness, and what role that plays in the work that you're doing and the work that we're doing.
Small question. Well, first of all, I spoke a little bit about momentum. We're all living inside a mindset that we've inherited. It's very interesting when you start disappearing off into the realms of patriarchy to talk about the imbalance on our planet, to go into the macron place of, this is bad and this would be better. And I think we need to just really, first of all, look at where we are and say, okay, this is a bit of a mess, and this mess is a result of a profound imbalance. And we've inherited that imbalance, and the problem about momentum is that when you live a certain way, it's normalized. And so it's been normalized that we're in a world where the masculine is considered better than the feminine. And when I say the masculine, yin and yang, they're both in all of us equally. Maybe potentially the masculine is a little bit more in men and the feminine is a little bit more in women. But the masculine is being considered better. Certainly it's more easily measured. It's the scientific, logical, outward-facing, deliverable, whereas the feminine is much more the intuitive, the instinctive, the relational, the caring. And so you could say that the feminine side of our nature, to me, is the feeling side. It's the side that loves, it's the side that relates, it's the side that bonds. The feminine is how we feel about things, and it's our capacity to feel into our environment. So if the feminine is down, which is essentially it has been, then our capacity to feel our direct relationship or our indivisibility with life is down. So we can trash our environment and then not feel it, because essentially we've switched off to our feeling nature. The masculine is the side of us that figures out what we're going to do about something. But essentially, if the masculine and the feminine aren't in balance, the feminine is like, I feel how things are, the masculine is like, so now I know what to do. In our world, with the feminine down, essentially the masculine out of control, the shadow masculine, the patriarchal masculine, has got all those attributes of brilliant creativity, capacity for growth, seeing what things are and what can we make out of it, and being so logical about stuff, but not being able to feel the impact. So we can just grow and grow and grow and globalize without really taking into consideration the impact on our environment. So GDP doesn't reflect the loss of worth of ecosystem services at all. It's just not reflected in there. Okay, so this is how much money this country has made, but look what it's trashed. This water is gone, So you could say this is really, really generalized, but if the masculine was measurable, the feminine would be relational. And so then you can slip into the male, female, those of us of this gender and those of you of your gender, and say, again, we have very different capacities. But what's happened is women have tried to turn themselves into men in order to have any say. And in doing that, we've also suppressed so many of our own unique tendencies. And those feminine tendencies are seriously needed, because we have got to draw solutions from a part of ourselves that recognizes our indivisibility and operates from reverence. And if you operate from reverence, then everything is sacred. I'm not just going to say this is sacred and that's not sacred. You are as sacred as the rainforest. Every fifth breath you take comes from the Amazon. It's like, we are completely indivisible, but we have lost touch with that fact. So You know, when I was given tree sisters, I didn't want to do it because I didn't see the point of doing something just for women when it's going to take all of us rising to the challenge to get through what we're coming through, except for the fact that there is a profound lack of feminine leadership on this planet. And with that, there is a profound lack of feminine consciousness on this planet. And even though the feminine needs to rise within men and women, I don't believe that men can lead in that. I feel like women have got to reclaim that because it's been trashed for so long. We don't know what it is as much as you don't know what it is, but it's there and it's in all of us. And, you know, to me, masculine power over has been power through money. You know, economy has become everything, and if you have money, you have power. There is a completely different quality of power that is not just soft power. When you can merge your consciousness with the consciousness of nature, and remember, nature itself is not in a state of separation. It's not got this egoic issue that we've got. Everything is intertwined with everything, and everything is responding to everything. You know, they say if you want to know what the winter's going to be like, look at the buffalo's hide in advance. So we're standing at this point where understanding that there is a different quality of power that comes through our indivisibility, when you can tune into nature, when you can shift your consciousness and actually feel what all of nature is feeling, you feel powerful in a way that is not about you anymore. It's a power that belongs to everything, and from that place your decisions are going to take care of everything because you're not asserting yourself, you are part of. And that to me is the real difference between a sort of imbalanced masculine and feminine and a power where the feminine has been brought into equal alignment with the masculine. It's power through, it's power with, it's not power over. It's power that seeks the upliftment of life in its fullness and would see us as a restorer species rather than a consumer species.
I have to be the timekeeper, but Ginger, did you want to offer it?
Nailed it, so yeah.
We have one more forestry segment. That's wonderful. I think it's a great way to end on that. So that's that. Thank you so much, Layla.